Hey everyone, thanks for visiting us here at ArklateXHomepage.com. I'm Josh Morses with your Wednesday morning forecast update, and once again, very warm start to the morning. Actually, still have a few locations in the 70s here at this hour, and the rest of us just kind of hovering in the upper 60s here, so temperature-wise, for a really nice start to the day. In fact, a lot of you may not even need the jacket today, since we're close to 70 degrees this morning. Other thing that we are going to see for our Wednesday here, it is going to be a breezy day for us. See the winds already out of the southwest this morning at about 10 to 15 miles per hour. Sustained 15-mile-per-hour winds later today, and we will have a few wind gusts over 20 miles per hour or so, so that will pull a lot of warm and unstable air into the region. That will result in a few showers today, especially across the northern Arklatex, but this all feeding into our next storm system, which will make its way in overnight and especially into your Thursday morning here. So with the breezy south wind, we're not seeing as much patchy or dense fog this morning. Visibilities have dropped just a little bit across the Toledo Bend region, but without the fog this morning, we're not seeing the drizzle and mist that we've seen here for the past few mornings. So most of us starting out dry here. There are your forecast highs. May actually make it up to about 81 in Natchitoches today, 78 your forecast high in Shreveport, and 73 in Texarkana. Look at pinpoint Doppler this morning. Again, not as many showers out there, but we do have some rain popping up along the I-30 corridor in northeast Texas. So eventually, if we do see some rain this morning, it is likely going to be across the northern Arklatex here. We've had the warm front and kind of lift across the region here. So what we're watching, there are some showers popping up over towards the Dallas area. Eventually, we will see that scoot in, especially north of Interstate 30, so you will see a rain chance across the northern Arklatex as we go through the middle of the day here. So watching that batch of showers. The other thing we're watching, you can see the upper low there between Salt Lake City, Las Vegas, and Phoenix this morning, and that will be the upper low that kind of moves towards the Arklatex here, pushes a cold front through the region tomorrow morning, and then pulls a lot of cold air down into the region as we go through the day tomorrow. So here's your severe storm risk. Really not too many changes to the map. The highest severe weather risk mainly outside of the Arklatex here, but we do have a sliver of northern McCurtain County there in the slight risk. The rest of the Arklatex here north of Interstate 20, including much of northeast Texas and Arkansas, in that marginal risk. What this means, maybe one or two of those storms could be capable of producing some high wind gusts. So that's what we're watching here for the main severe weather threat. Will be some high winds for us. And again, most of this will be through tomorrow morning, or be around tomorrow morning. That first outlook I just showed you goes through 6 a.m. Thursday. This is the outlook after 6 a.m. Thursday. And again, most of this will be in the morning here. Much of Arkansas, northeast Texas, and that marginal risk once again, meaning after 6 a.m. tomorrow, could see maybe one or two of those storms again produce some high wind gusts. Notice the severe weather threat doesn't extend down into Shreveport, Bossier area here, but we'll still be on the lookout for maybe some high winds as those storms move through tomorrow morning. That said, out ahead of all this today, we will see some showers, especially across the northern Arklatex, maybe even some thunderstorms this afternoon. See, Futurecast does pop up a few of those again closer to that warm front north of Interstate 30. Really not too much. I think a lot of us will stay dry today under otherwise mostly cloudy, overcast skies. And here comes the cold front tomorrow morning, so you can see some of those thunderstorms popping up closer to sunrise across the northern Arklatex here. And then that front will kind of push south and southeast through the region here, so we may see rain for the morning commute in Texarkana, in Shreveport, and you see the storms kind of start to dissipate a little bit towards the middle of the day, but it looks like the rain will wrap up for most of us in the afternoon. You see the blue arrows on the map. That's all that Arctic cold air making its way back into the region tomorrow, so we'll have a pretty big temperature drop as we go through the day. I'll show you a couple different rainfall maps. This one will take us through the rainfall tomorrow, so you see a lot of areas in that 1-inch range through the Arklatex here, mainly across the northern Arklatex, so we see that corridor of 1-inch rainfall to the south. So bottom line, everybody, no matter where you are, could pick up maybe an inch and a half of rain, depending on when those thunderstorms roll through tomorrow. The other rainfall map I'll show you will take you through early next week. We do have some additional rainfall on the way Sunday, Monday, into next Tuesday. So again, there are your totals with this next system. This is the GFS, or American model here, and with that rainfall on the way early next week, we are going to see some potential for some heavy rain, especially across the northern Arklatex. So you see those 2, 3, and possibly isolated 4-inch amounts across the I-30 corridor. A little bit less further to the south here, but keep in mind this outlook could change since it is kind of long distance here. But we'll keep an eye on that, because that could renew some of the flooding concerns we do have here across the region. But for tomorrow, starting out in the 60s and 70s in the morning, your afternoon temperatures will be dipping into the 40s and 50s, so it will turn cold after that cold front passes through tomorrow. 40s Friday, Saturday, just very slight rain chances both of those days. And there's the rain ramping up, especially late Sunday, Monday, and into next Tuesday. Thanks for visiting us this morning. Have a great day.